Snapshot of the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. 16 academic colleges, 250 graduate and undergraduate programs, 1,000 student organizations, 40,000 students at the University of Illinois. All these numbers make you wonder, by the time Friday rolls around, do students feel like they're nearing the light at the end of the tunnel? What do people do on weekends? Meet Michael Murphy, president of the university's skydiving team called Falling Illini.
Well, my dad was a jump master in the Air Force, so when I was little, my mom would take me and my sister to go watch them do practice jumps over Tampa Bay. And so it's just something that I'd grown up seeing and I always wanted to do. I don't really remember a lot of it, just because it was so crazy.
How many jumps have you done?
270.
So how does your 270th jump compare to your first one?
I don't really get that nervous anymore. I mean, I'm still not comfortable being in planes. I know that sounds weird, but most of the planes we're in are pretty small, so you feel the turbulence a lot more than, like little things a lot more than you do in a commercial flight. So I've just never really been that comfortable in the planes.
What are some examples of some goals that you've had when you jump?
So I want to start shooting tandem videos. I've had a video camera mounted on my helmet for about 6 to 8 months, I think. And I've gotten relatively comfortable shooting video. And I recently got a still camera mounted next to it, so I've got 2 cameras on my helmet now. And so I'm working on getting comfortable with that whole setup and shooting video and still pictures at the same time so that I can start doing tandem videos and getting paid for that. Focusing on how the camera sees the subject is, it takes your mind off of the plummeting towards the earth part, which isn't really good from a safety standpoint. It's already flying forward. So when you jump out, your inner ear doesn't sense a change. It doesn't sense a drop. It just senses a change in direction because you're still going. The momentum is still carrying you forward for a while as you're starting to fall. So when you're actually getting out of the plane, there's a lot of wind coming at you from the front. And then as you fall off, the wind from the front kind of dies out, and the wind coming up from below you gets louder and louder, and then just stabilizes when you hit terminal velocity. And at that point, I mean, you can do pretty much. It feels more like flying than following because you can stick your feet out, you can move forward. For that minute, you can do anything you can do while you're flying. When you get up high enough, you can start to see the curving of the earth. Because you can see it's 60 miles from St. Louis, and you can see if the light is right on a clear day, you can see St. Louis from the air. You can see the arch, and you can see some of the buildings. And especially when there's big fluffy clouds, when you're up above them, that's just amazingly beautiful. When you have these big clouds and the sunset over the clouds, it's always stunning every time. Even though I've seen it so many times, every time it's just there are no words.
What animal would you be if you had to be an animal?
Some sort of bird, probably, I would say.
What kind of bird? What do you think of first?
Some sort of falcon.
Why a falcon?
Because they seem to have the most fun with the flying. Geese just sort of, they're long distance flyers, but you see the hawks and falcons and they're diving and they're having fun flying, and I have fun skydiving, so I think that would be adequate